were just on a roller coaster and now I'm eating one of the best meals ever. Is Blue Dragon the best sit-down restaurant here at Epic Universe? We already tried Atlantic for you guys, so we're gonna head into Blue Dragon. We're gonna try a bunch of stuff on the menu, and we're gonna let you know. If you only have one day here at Epic Universe,
where should you spend your time and money?
all right, welcome to Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon is a Pan-Asian restaurant here in Celestial Park at Epic Universe. The menu is really simple and I appreciate that. We just have 4 categories: small plates, dim sum, noodles and rice, and big plates. Makes it easy. So we're gonna try a little bit from each. We actually had a reservation to come here on a different day, but we walked in here at 10 to 11 a.m. They open at 11, it was 10:50 a.m. And we said, hey, do you happen to have anything available for today? And they did have quite a few reservations available. So if the reservations say that they're booked up and you want to eat here, it's worth a try coming earlier in the day and seeing if they can get you on the schedule.
So they have a lot of different Asian cultures represented here. One of the rooms actually has the paper sliding doors that you typically find in like a Japanese domicile. There's a lot of neon signage around, which you would find in like Chinatown. They have like gold bonsai trees, obviously dragons everywhere. It's a very cool theming all the way down to the text message that you get from the restaurant when your table's ready. But so far, very impressed with the theming in here. Again, Epic's outdone themselves with theming just all around the park. Our server, the host at the front who did our check-in, even the bartenders are all very knowledgeable about the menu and what they're serving, so it's refreshing to see. They have 2 mocktails on the menu. I ordered one of the 2 called the Golden Dragon. Lime juice, pineapple juice, cream of coconut, turmeric syrup, jalapeno essence, and ground ginger for $11. Okay. That actually has some spice to it. You can definitely tell there's jalapeno in there. It almost has kind of like a creaminess to it. I guess that's from the cream of coconut. That makes sense. But you definitely taste the citrus from the lime juice and the pineapple juice. You taste that little bit of heat in the back of your throat from that jalapeno essence. You also taste the ginger straight away in there too. It's a super refreshing drink. Like I said, a little bit creamy. You don't really taste the coconut too much, but this is really nice. It's very refreshing.
You said this was spicy?
Yes.
Is the heat in the room with us? Maybe you didn't mix it up good enough. I'm actually getting a good amount of coconut.
Okay. These are actually really good.
Oh, there it is.
So from the small plates, we got the smashed cucumbers, which is dragon sauce, cilantro, peanuts, and Sichuan spice for $13.
Crunchy. I asked our server, hey, how spicy are those smashed cucumbers? There's a little chili emoji next to it that indicates that it's spicy. And he goes, it's really not that bad. It's not that spicy. When this hits the back of your throat.
Oh, I feel it on my lips.
My lips are tingling right now. If you're somebody that doesn't love spicy food and someone says, oh, it's not that spicy, this is a little bit above that. I never thought that I would be excited about ordering an appetizer of cucumbers, but here we are. I would actually get this again because cucumbers are so neutral in flavor. This is just taking on all of the seasoning, all the spice, the cilantro, the green onion, the peanut. It's taking on all of that. It's just a very flavorful bite.
So for the dim sum portion, we got the wontons and chili oil, which is chicken wontons, dragon sauce, and chili oil for $16. We're gonna dunk it in the sauce. The chili oil gives it a nice little kick. It also has a sweetness to it though. Also has like some citrus notes to it. Like it's a little bit tangy. This is not even as spicy as the cucumbers were. This has less spice than that, even though it does have a little jalapeno next to it on the menu. But these are great. The seasoning in the chicken's fantastic. The dumplings are cooked perfectly. I really like this. My only gripe, it's $16 and they give you 5 little dumplings. Granted, they have great flavor, but I mean, it's a little much for what you get. So here we have the shrimp Siu Mai Dumplings, steamed garlic ginger shrimp dumplings with a house dipping sauce for $17. So we have 6 for $17. Another one, big price, small portion.
We'll see how the flavor is.
We'll see how the flavor is. So these have really nice flavor. You definitely taste like the chili oil. They're very garlicky. You can taste the ginger in the shrimp mixture inside of the dumpling. Looks like they have like almost like saffron strands on the top, sort of. I don't know if those are more for decoration as they are for flavor. We have a little bit of cilantro in there too, which you get. And yeah, the sauce is just very like nice and garlicky. It's very, very good. I like these a lot. I think I like the chicken dumplings better.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the other way. I like these
Really?
better.
Okay. I think I like the chicken dumplings better. I feel like the texture of the dumpling, not necessarily better. I just, I appreciate that, shape more, I guess. I don't know. I'm weird with shapes. This one is more garlicky. The other one had like a sweetness to it. This one is definitely more garlicky. Okay, so I was initially going to get a different dish, but this dish came highly recommended by our server. I ended up getting the crispy orange chicken, crispy chicken, blood orange, sweet and sour sauce, snow peas, white rice for $28. Yeah, and this doesn't look like your typical like Chinese food. Usually that's like completely glazed over with like this really thick sweet sauce. This doesn't look like that at all. It looks very fresh. This is great. So this is not like the kind of orange chicken you're gonna get from like, a regular Chinese restaurant. A lot of times with that, you get mostly breading. There's a small little piece of chicken in the middle, and it's just a lot of sauce. This doesn't have a ton of sauce. It's a very light coating on the outside. The chicken is crispy, super flavorful. This is fantastic. I can see why he recommended this now. And like I said, the portion is very big. You could easily eat this between 2 people. I'm gonna try the snow peas, but I'm pretty sure it's just snow peas. So the snow peas are what you expect with snow peas. They're lightly salted, not a ton of flavor. They're fine. The white rice, I'm not even gonna bother trying. It's white rice. The chicken is the superstar here. The way they sauced the chicken, it's not like drowning in that sauce. It's just nicely coated. Same with the breading. You're not getting a ton of breading. It's just all chicken, and you're getting that delicious flavoring on it. This is very, very good. My only thing is, I'm not crazy with the sides that come with it, like the snow peas and the white rice. I wish it came maybe with like a fried rice. You may be able to substitute fried rice for the white rice. I'm actually going to ask, and I'll let you guys know. So I did ask about substituting the side for the orange chicken, and unfortunately he said right now they can't accommodate it only because the kitchen is so new and they still are getting, new line cooks all the time, and they're still learning the menu. But he said in the future, it might be an option.
This is the peanut shrimp noodles. Crispy shrimp, pan-fried noodles, shiitake mushrooms, gai lan Thai peanut sauce, and toasted coconut for $31. This is a beautiful dish. This came out and I started like jumping for joy. First of all, there's a ton of shrimp in here. Like there's a lot of shrimp all throughout. And I just want to give this a nice mix up because it looks so nicely dressed and moist. Look at that, so creamy. Oh my goodness. So this is hot. It's served hot, and you can see some of the steam coming off of it. Wow. Oh, I have very high hopes. Let's try the noodles on their own. What? This is so much more coconut forward than I thought it would be, which is crazy. But it is still very nutty. They are peanut noodles after all. This is extremely cozy, very comforting. Like this is, this is comfort food. But the star here, let's try this fried shrimp. Oh. Yep.
You didn't see anything.
How do you like it? Miss Sir steals shrimps a lot. Oh my god, it's so good.
Right, delicious.
Oh my god.
It's also still crunchy.
Oh my god.
And then the peanut sauce.
Wow.
I'm glad you're doing everything, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
This is so flavorful. There's just so much going on here. The shrimp is cooked so light. Yeah, it's like a tempura, but it's not like greasy. You know, sometimes when you have a fried shrimp like this, you can like feel the oil going down your throat. No. I love the shaved coconut. What a nice touch. This is not the Great Value Walmart brand shredded coconut. No. And the noodles are cooked perfect as well. Oh my goodness, they're so creamy.
It's a very simple dish, but it's done incredibly well. I had one of the shrimp off camera. The tempura is like super light. Like you would think this would be heavy, like, you know, like Meg was saying, like, you know, drowned in oil. Absolutely not that. Shrimp super light, great flavor. The broth of the sauce that it's in is so flavorful.
Try the noodles?
I haven't tasted the noodles yet. That is absolutely delicious. That is one of the. That is an amazing. That's a really, really amazing dish. This is one of the best, like, just sit down restaurant dishes I've had. It's that good. It really is. It's that good. Wow. I thought the orange chicken was good. That puts the orange chicken to shame. If you don't have a seafood allergy and you like shrimp, that's your new favorite dish.
We were just on a roller coaster and now I'm eating one of the best meals ever. All I can say is the food at Epic Universe is unreal. Honestly, I'm kind of bummed that you would need a park reservation and a park ticket to come here. I would be so much happier if it were in the resort, because you do need a ticket to Epic to get into here, and that kind of makes me sad. Can we come back tomorrow?
So I really like the vibes in this restaurant because it's a little bit more laid back and casual. Like, they have music playing, people are having conversations at normal, you know, conversation levels.
It was terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh my god, you need to recommend this to us.
Yes, yeah,
No,
that was
seriously.
fantastic.
Like,
that was great.
I like that.
So,
Yes.
we have 3 types of dessert. Everyone's favorite is going to be the banana Napoleon.
This is the Passionfruit Mooncake for $12, which is passionfruit cheesecake, dragon crust, mango, and passionfruit. And he said it was served warm, and when you break it open, it's ooey and gooey. So let's break this open. All right. So the outside crust is very similar to like a pastry, almost looks like a graham cracker crust consistency. While I sit on that, you need to eat this while it's warm.
I believe he said there's like a layer of like a cheesecake almost underneath the pastry, and then in the middle there's like a passion fruit like jelly.
Right?
Wow, that's very interesting. The cheese filling, it's like a warm cheesecake. It's just super creamy. That passion fruit jelly in the center has like a nice tartness to it, and the crust on the outside, again, it's like a pastry crust, but it gives you like a different texture from the soft cheese and jelly in the center. This is really good. The one thing I'm not crazy about is these spoons. Like, they're a very weird shape.
Not a good vehicle?
Yeah, it's not a great vehicle for eating this. They're a little too deep and like skinny. So like you're trying to get like a bite of the food and like you're leaving most of it in the spoon. So the other dessert we ordered, because of course we ordered 2 desserts, the banana Napoleon, which is miso butterscotch bananas, 5 spice wontons, and vanilla ice cream for $12. Our server, who gave us great recommendations all night, asked us if we tried the butterbeer crepe over in Ministry of Magic. And we said yes. And he said that people have said that this blows that away. I don't want to try the ice cream on its own. I don't know if it's going to be on its own. I think there's like butterscotch or something on there. You can taste the vanilla bean in there. It's good. It's good. It's vanilla ice cream. I want to try this crispy wonton though. It says it's like crispy. It is crispy. Wow.
That's why you bought the knife.
That's why I brought the knife. You know what though? The spoon will suffice to cut this off. Yeah. So I think I got most of the center part and the wonton And a lot of that butterscotch sauce was just all around the plate here. So let's try this. This looks good. So there's actual banana pieces in between the wonton. Oh, okay. I'm definitely getting the 5 spice from the wontons. It's an interesting flavor profile. You get the banana, you get the vanilla ice cream, the 5 spice from the wonton, the crispiness. They're super crispy. Is it better than the butterbeer crepe? I don't know about that, but this is good.
So 5 spice is a combination of star anise, cloves, Chinese cinnamon, Sichuan pepper, and fennel seeds.
Star anise does have that sort of flavor profile of like licorice, and you don't get that in this. I think between the miso butterscotch and the vanilla ice cream, it's kind of muting that a little bit. But you definitely taste the 5 spice in the wontons for sure.
I feel that the miso and the 5 spice give it more of a nutty kind of flavor. It's like a muted sweetness. I don't know, I feel like it's not overwhelmingly sweet. If you could only choose one of these to order, I like them both a lot. I do feel like the banana would be more of a crowd pleaser. A little bit. Passion fruit, I feel can be kind of acquired if you like passion fruit though. But I think that the banana is more like family friendly.
I agree. I think the banana Napoleon is probably a little bit more accessible than the passion fruit. Again, like Meg said, the passion fruit's probably more of like an acquired taste.
So I asked, is Blue Dragon the best sit-down restaurant here at Epic Universe? Well, let's talk about what was great about dinner. Everything was delicious. I think that I would give the food a 9 out of 10. I will say that the chicken and the shrimp dumpling appetizers for $16 and $17 respectively were a little expensive for the portion that we got, but those shrimp peanut noodles, that's one of the best meals I've ever had, like, period. I ate too much of it. I was actually gonna ask for a to-go box, and then the guy came back around, he's like, I guess you don't need a box now. I was like, no, I guess not. The vibe in there is a lot more casual than Atlantic, so Atlantic is a little bit more elegant. I felt like I needed to kind of hold my shoulders back a little bit higher or a little bit further back over Atlantic. And here it was a little bit more like a night out on the town. You know, the music was playing and people were talking at like a much normal level. I feel like when we were over in Atlantic, I was like having to whisper into my microphone. But here we were just like vibing and it was just a little bit more casual in that regard. Now, as for which one should you choose? Eddie, why don't you join me over here and we'll discuss. All right, you have one day at Epic Universe.
Epic Universe.
Atlantic is one of 2 sit-down restaurants here at Epic Universe. The other, where are you going?
Okay, as much as I loved Blue Dragon, I think I would still go to Atlantic, and this is the reason why. So I do like the vibes here. The theming is fantastic. The food was very, very good. I just love the look of Atlantic. The food was fantastic there. It's a little bit more upscale, I guess, you know, like how you touched on that this is a little bit more casual. You can, you know, talk at a normal level here. Atlantic, I don't want to say it was stuffy. It was just a little bit more fine dining, and I appreciated that. Not that I'm stuffy or bougie or anything, but you also have those giant 30-foot windows with the amazing view of the fountain, so that also kind of sold it for me.
I would come back here to Blue Dragon. I think that the menu is a lot more family friendly. I think that this is going to be a better option for you as well if you have more picky eaters in the family, because you do get those kind of takeout vibes. And if you have like the picky person, like you just can't go wrong with orange chicken. It's basically just like getting sesame chicken, but better, like a lot better. But I think that would please a lot of the really picky eaters.
I think you're right.
Great vegan options.
Yeah.
The desserts, wow. Okay, the one dessert over Atlantic. If you didn't watch that video yet, please.
The one dessert over at Atlantic was definitely a huge miss for me.
Yeah.
Both desserts here were actually very good. So, you know,
There's that.
Again, I can't take anything away from Blue Dragon. It was fantastic. I just appreciate the atmosphere of Atlantic and just love that view. And honestly, my meal was really good.
So we kind of disagree.
We agree to disagree.
If it's all adults and you are looking for a little bit more of that like wow, I'm in a theme park kind of meal experience. Atlantic.
Atlantic.
You know, if you're looking for something that has a little bit of everything and probably a lot more family friendly, Blue Dragon.
I totally agree.
Let us know where you're gonna go. It was a tough choice.
It's a tough choice.
It was a tough one. Thanks for having dinner with us tonight. Make sure you like the video if you found it helpful or entertaining.
Subscribe, hit the notification button, all that fun stuff.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.